A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant legal development, Harvard University has successfully obtained a temporary reprieve from President Donald Trump's controversial ban on international students entering the United States. This ruling, issued by U.S. District Judge Allison Burroughs, represents a notable setback for the Trump administration in its ongoing conflict with the prestigious institution. The judge's decision came after Harvard amended a lawsuit originally filed on May 23, which challenged another executive order aimed at preventing the university from enrolling international students. Judge Burroughs had previously blocked that effort as well, highlighting the ongoing tensions between the university and the government. In her ruling, Judge Burroughs emphasized that allowing Trump's proclamation to take effect would result in immediate and irreparable injury to Harvard, prompting her to grant a temporary restraining order. A hearing has been scheduled for June 16 to further address the matter. The proclamation issued by Trump on Wednesday accused Harvard of posing a national security risk by allegedly failing to provide records regarding international student misconduct. As a result, the executive order not only barred foreign students and researchers from entering the country but also revoked the university's ability to sponsor their visas. In response to the ruling, Tricia McLaughlin, Assistant Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security, criticized the decision, claiming it delays justice and undermines the president's constitutionally granted powers. She asserted that it is a privilege, not a right, for universities to enroll foreign students, suggesting that the Trump administration's actions are aimed at restoring order to the student visa system. Harvard President Alan Garber urged for a swift resolution, stating that contingency plans are being developed to ensure that international students and scholars can continue their work at the university during the summer and the upcoming academic year. Garber condemned the government's actions as retaliatory, accusing the administration of singling out Harvard for its enrollment of international students and its collaborations with educational institutions worldwide. This legal battle intensifies the standoff between the Trump administration and Harvard, known for its significant foreign student population, which comprises 27% of its campus. Harvard is also pursuing a separate lawsuit regarding the freezing of over $2.6 billion in federal funding, claiming that the administration is retaliating against the university for exercising its First Amendment rights. The amended lawsuit argues that Trump's actions are part of a broader campaign of retaliation, aimed at controlling the university's governance and academic freedom. The proclamation further alleges that Harvard is no longer a trustworthy steward of international student programs, citing concerns over conduct violations and rising crime rates on campus. Additionally, it criticizes collaborations between Harvard researchers and Chinese counterparts, suggesting that these partnerships could inadvertently support Beijing's military modernization efforts. The executive order places a 6-month suspension on international students and exchange visitors seeking to conduct research, while also directing Secretary of State Marco Rubio to review the visas of existing foreign nationals at Harvard. However, the proclamation does allow for exceptions for individuals whose entry is deemed to be in the national interest. Harvard has maintained that it has been in regular contact with the Department of Homeland Security and has provided the necessary data and disciplinary information regarding international students. Judge Burroughs had previously issued a temporary order preventing the government from revoking Harvard's participation in the Student and Exchange Visitor Program, which is overseen by DHS. This latest ruling extends that pause until June 20th, increasing the likelihood that the case may ultimately reach the Supreme Court. In a related context, it is worth noting that in 2018, the Supreme Court upheld Trump's travel ban, which restricted entry from several predominantly Muslim countries, granting the president broad authority over immigration matters. The ongoing legal disputes have significant implications for thousands of students and researchers at Harvard, many of whom feel caught in the crossfire of this political battle. Abdullah Shahid Sayal, the undergraduate student body president from Pakistan, expressed his concerns about the current climate for international students, stating, "I think the Trump administration has done a very good job of making international students feel unwelcome. The president has been vocal about his intentions to reshape Harvard's policies on various issues, including admissions and faculty hiring, particularly in light of recent protests and incidents of anti-Semitism on college campuses following the outbreak of conflict in Gaza. Trump has suggested capping the university's foreign student enrollment at 15%, revoking its tax-exempt status, and canceling its remaining federal contracts. In a separate action, the Trump administration has also moved to revoke the accreditation of Columbia University, signaling a broader trend in its approach to higher education institutions. As the legal battle continues, the implications for Harvard and its international student body remain uncertain, with many watching closely to see how the court proceedings unfold and what they mean for the future of higher education in the United States. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.